Yo, 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 what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Passive Income Network, especially though y'all who will be watching this later on. Welcome back. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment and say what's good. I know it's been a while, y'all, but I came here to talk to y'all about what's been going on. It's been a lot of things happening in the crypto verse. So we're gonna break some of them down today. A nice short and sweet live stream for y'all. So we're gonna hit them with Algorand news. Then we'll go into Ondo Finance token unlock because people been asking about that. So we're gonna make sure that we get to that. And then XRP visions of grandeur. How's that sound? Definitely say what's good in the chat if you with me here today. So we're gonna have to dive right on in and get with some Algorand news first. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let me get this set up. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So this is what we have. Let me fix this real quick. Let me fix this. Let's make this a little better here. And let me know how that look in the chat for y'all. Let's make this a little better. Okay, that's better. That's better. All right, so we got from AVM to EVM and back again. So this is something that happened at ETH Denver that I thought was very interesting. So what it talks about is a moment where ZLT, the building a new kind of compliant escrow wallet infrastructure for online platforms and marketplaces using distributed ledger technology. These people have went to the Ethereum, and now they're coming back. So let's watch this, check this out, and get the insights on what she's talking about.
Why
here.
Algorand? Actually, we started out by building on Algorand in 2020, and we did that because Algorand removes a category of risk, which is nice for regulated payments. It's efficient, it has a high TVS, near instant finality or instant finality, and there's no forking we have to take care of, and also, very importantly, low cost and fixed cost. So we preferred Algorand to do this with, but unfortunately, our EMI provider pulled the rug and didn't support AVM at a certain point and kind of forced us to move to EVM. And after having spent around 6 months on EVM trying to migrate all the functionality and facing a lot of mounting challenges, we decided that it was actually easier for us to move back to AVM and build the entire on and off ramping ourselves.
Okay, so you heard him. What's good, O Snell with the groceries? What's good, bro? So you heard him here. You know, they talking about why they went to the EVM. They want to try it out. Everybody know Ethereum popping, but then it goes directly to back to Algorand. And why is because we know Algorand has the sauce. It has the instant finality. It has all of the good things that people are looking for. So it was an easy decision for them to go back. Why waste their time, one would say. But they did, and they decided that their time, their building infrastructure is better off spent where Algorand is dominating the space, you know. So simple question. That's one of the news for today. That was a video from ETH Denver, a wallet provider infrastructure. They came back. That's a good sign. So let's hit the next one right here. So this one is about Gate.io. So Algorand holders on Gate.io, this is an exchange, can now stake their algo and earn rewards for securing the network. 2.2 million algo is already staked there. So Gate.io. And what's cool about this is big platform, right? Y'all can see this. Yep. Big platform that is providing staking opportunities. So that's another platform. Remember, I told you I use Valar for staking on my node, right? That's nice, Snell. That is nice. So I use Valar, but now you can just stake like this. So remember, you know, at a time where we can go directly to Coinbase and then stake our algo. And that's how I originally found Algorand, by staking on Coinbase. And it was paying about 7%. So we're now back to the phase where you could just go on a centralized exchange and stake and earn a yield without running your own node. So that's pretty dope. Then they have other products, obviously 3% for your ETH, 7% for your USDC, USDT, 5 DYDX, GT. So they got some stuff there, but you stake your algo, enjoy a higher liquidity. Rewards, you earn daily rewards, which will be released in the form of algo, and then you can redeem your algo through staking at any time. Again, why choose algo staking? We have low entry barriers, flexible staking and redemptions, release return every day, 100% proof of reserve. So they don't do none of that other stuff. Then we have spot trading. You can easily deposit your algo. So I think that's a big move, big move right there. So if anyone ever used Gate.io or they use it now, I would definitely check that one out. So now let's head over to the next big thing I want to talk about. It says, congratulations, Alpha Arcade, on reaching the 120,000 transaction volume mark as Algorand's first and crypto's best prediction model. Let me know if you have used Alpha Arcade. So, you know, what's kind of funny, I was checking this out the other day, and they was betting on all kind of stuff, predicting, right? So when we go check out Alpha Arcade, you have all kind of different things right here. So you got the NCAA winners, Duke, Auburn, Florida. You can vote on there, which will really bet. Then you have Algorand surpasses 3,200 validators in 2025. You can buy yes, you can buy no. Yoon out as president of South Korea before May. So people are betting on everything. Will Bitcoin hit 120K in 2025? You can buy yes, buy no. Will the Warriors beat the Heat? Buy yes, buy no. So things over here is popping, but they have categories of geopolitics, crypto, Algorand, Solana fails, sports gaming. I thought that one's funny. Will Solana experience an outage by April 20th? 96% says yes. Very interesting. So you can buy yes for 99 cents and buy no for 93 cents. Trade yes, trade no. So obviously, I think that's funny that people are betting on the downfall of Algorand. I mean, excuse me, Solana. That's hilarious to me. What y'all think about Alpha Arcade? Let me know if you have used it. So on to the next one. This is the Algorand news. So the CEO has got on the podcast again. This is the Wolf Web3, and he breaks down why Algorand is so great.
Blockchain offers instant settlement. Like in traditional finance, that doesn't happen, instant settlement.
I'm curious on the things that Algorand brings to the table, I guess, that are unique.
One, of course, is the world of payments, right? Obviously, like if you think about the cost of like cross-border payments, the cost of existing financial rails that exist today, it is obvious that blockchain offers a much more superior solution to this. And it's not just cost, it's also the speed and settlement. Like blockchain offers instant settlement. Like in traditional finance, that doesn't happen, instant settlement. Supply chains is another one. If you think about one of the key characteristics of blockchains, of course, is the mutability and the transparency. Those are things that you really need in supply chains, because supply chains typically requires coordination across many different companies and requires trust across the entire chain, and requires visibility, transparency about what's happening and the data that's being sent around. And so that's blockchain is a perfect solution to be able to do that kind of stuff. Blockchain.
So Mark has been doing a great job. Here he is breaking down like supply chain and what's so important about having a great chain like Algorand. And Algorand doesn't have the downtime as people complain about on Solana. It's definitely always up. The nodes have grown, drastically over time, especially since the incentives went live. The Algorand Foundation has been lowering their stake, making it more decentralized, and they're not earning rewards. So I think that's pretty cool. But I like how Mark is going around cooking. He's definitely cooking, and he's breaking down things in a real simple, easy fashion. And that's the type of information that people need to hear. So now this next one I want to show y'all is what Stacy talked about here the other day. I made a full video about this, so go check it out.
Yeah, well, what I think is super interesting about entrepreneurs is that they always find a way, right? So a company called TravelX tokenizes airline tickets, and the relationship with your airline is terrible. You want to return your ticket back, and you can only fly in a year. You get all kinds of penalties, and so they had this idea. Why don't we create a secondary market in airline tickets you can sell to somebody else? Okay, well, this is and you can, if you're a frequent flyer, you can also, give your lounge pass if you want to this person, right? And so, you can imagine you're going to college and you buy your ticket home for Thanksgiving for 4 years to save money, but you don't actually want to go home 1 year, blah, blah, you can sell it. Well, this market is not going to be very liquid. Like the number of people that want to buy my exact airline route on my exact day, it's going to be a limited number. This is not a deeply liquid market by any means, but the airlines, I used to always get asked, do the airlines like this or hate this? But it turns out the airlines just love this because they think of it now as a very easy way to take airline tickets back if they want. So your mother lives in Cincinnati and you are like a very good son. You bought a ticket way in advance to go to her birthday in Cincinnati. But, it turns out that your mother decided to go off with her girlfriends and do something like in the Bahamas, and Taylor Swift is doing a concert in Cincinnati that weekend. Well, it benefits everybody. You sell your ticket back because you don't need to go. And then that airline is going to turn around and sell that ticket for 5x because somebody wants to go to that Taylor Swift concert, right?
Obviously, Stacy was cooking. And I like that. That was a great breakdown. So, do airlines like what TravelX is doing? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Um, Airlines make money and make some profits. The person who no longer needed their ticket gets the flexibility and potentially can make some money too, especially in the scenario that was described where you get a Taylor Swift concert happening, which was real, right? Or Beyonce, Kendrick concert in Compton or something, Inglewood, and people want to hurry up and get there. So that's exactly what they do. So that's a great product. RWA, baby, RWA. And speaking of real world assets, now let's move on to the next part of my live stream. Ondo Finance token unlock. People been asking me about this. So let's go through a few things first here, and then we will tap in about the token unlocks. Hold up real quick. Face melting RWAs. Facts. Lavazza Coffee. TravelX. Stable coins with the MasterCard. NL group with the tokenizing solar panels. So a lot of good stuff is happening. So I covered a few today. Now let's get to one of my other favorite RWA projects. Let's talk about it. So here we have Ondo Finance. So let's check this out. The total tokenized U.S. Treasuries market has surpassed 5 billion for the first time, according to RWA.xyz, following continued demand for high-quality tokenized RWAs. Ondo is proud to maintain its market distribution leadership with over 80% of the market by number of holders and over 1 billion in combined TVL, but tokenized U.S. Treasuries are just the beginning. We're bringing global markets on chain through Ondo Global Markets, doing for U.S. securities what stablecoins did for the U.S. dollar. To learn more about Ondo Global Markets, visit Ondo Global Markets. So that's pretty dope. Again, Ondo is popping. Something I really do like the platform. So then we go look at this here. We have Ondo has been making waves in the, Wall Street. They say next stop Wall Street 2.0, and they've been putting these billboards and everything up. So let's check this one out. I think this is something that's also very important to listen to.
We've used many of the same principles from stablecoin design to inform what we've done here. It is no exaggeration to say that we believe that what stablecoins have done for the dollar, Ondo Global Markets will do for securities. We believe that with the success of yield coins and the launch of Ondo Global Markets, we're entering a new phase in financial markets. Unlike many, however, we don't believe that this new phase need operate outside of regulations, destroy incumbents, or fundamentally change the way markets operate. Instead, we believe that this phase represents the next stage in the evolution of financial markets, where the best of DeFi and the best of TradFi combine to create markets that are more transparent, more efficient, and more accessible. You might call it a foundational upgrade. We call it Wall Street 2.0.
So he's talking about Wall Street 2.0. This is that coin or token that is inside of the World Liberty Financial portfolio. Remember, Trump and them boys is purchasing Ondo, they're purchasing Ethereum, they're purchasing Bitcoin, they're purchasing Chainlink. Honestly, they should add some Algorand in there, right? Great US company, great RWA. But that's what's looking good. So let's get to the token unlock. So people have been asking about it, and I found a nice platform to go over it. So here we are. This is the token distribution progress in the vesting right here. So right now it's 33.9% is unlocked right now. So that's roughly 3 billion or so Ondo tokens. Then you have the next unlock will be 19.4%, and then you have 46% still locked. And then they have it as ecosystem growth, 52% total with 20% unlocked, 31% locked. Protocol development, 33% with a 8% unlocked, 24% unlocked. Private sales, almost 13%, 3% unlocked. So that means people can't just easily be dumping, right? Then you have community sale, 2% with the community unlock first. So next unlock event, which is 3 rounds, would be 19% of the total supply. And that's happening in 9 months and 23 days. So it would be a while till that happens. But here it is. And then all of the tokens should be unlocked by 2029. So that answers that question right there. 2029. All right. And then here's the unlock events, January 18th, 2026. Like I was saying, 53%. It'll be up to 53%. And then you have January 18th, 2027, 72%. January 18th, 2028, 92%. January 18th, 2029, it'll be 100% out. So in crypto right now, a lot of things are happening at the point of 2029, 2030. In the United States, we'll also be having a new president in office as well. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Hi, fam. Could you just briefly explain why the sudden soar in price? Yeah. This is definitely a great time. Great. Thank you for your question, Xavier L. Martin. So yeah, let's go talk about it right now. Let me pull up a chart for y'all. So bear with me real quick. 10% left. So right now I have the charts pulled up on the daily, and you can see right here, you had 20 million of volume today, almost up 4.5%. We have yesterday 27 million of volume. And the real truth of this is what's happening is, let me go up to the top. We have total crypto market cap. You see this tilt up right here, right? Grab this tool. This tilt up is because we have seen a bottom. Let me go to the weekly chart for you. This is tariffs. Let me delete a couple of those, but this is tariffs. Announcements of tariffs where I put the arrows, and then the other tariffs actually dropped about here. You get 1, 2, 3-ish weeks of straight down pressure, and the worst week happening there. And then if you go to SPY, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. That's tariffs for you right there. That's all tariffs. Now in the United States, that tariffs have calmed down. Trump is kind of going back on some of the tariffs, right? You get Ondo as well as other cryptos are starting to recover. So tariff talk is over. China just printed out some more money. There's more liquidity potentially happening. Jerome Powell, the chair of the Fed, did not say he's going to increase rates, but he's looking like it might happen at some point. So tariff talk is priced in basically. And then what we're getting here is cryptos are starting to pump. And as I told you, Trump and World Liberty Financial is definitely taking part in Ondo. And Ondo got BlackRock backing and all of that. So that stuff is starting to come back in real time. So that's what we're seeing right now. That's what you get in the cupping of these assets. And if I show you Bitcoin, also you get the cupping, the bottom was in. Go look at Ethereum, the bottom's in. And we go look at XRP, the bottoms are in. Even Algorand, the bottom is in. Moonwell, the bottom is in. So that's what we're seeing right there. That's what we're seeing, y'all. And also, yes, let me know if you have any more questions. Let's see what you said here. Sorry for the L mistyped. Okay, that's good. Macro is affecting us in a kind of positive way. No algo specific news behind the rise. I don't think any specific news for Algorand. As some of the things I did cover today was the fact that Algorand is just continually building, right? They have a hackathon coming up. It's the largest hackathon in the world. That's how it's being promoted. Let me see if I can pull that up for you. But so the hackathon's coming up. I think that is actually some big thing happening. Obviously, you got the Algorand Foundation CEO doing this thing, doing her thing. She just spoke right after Trump, and I played a couple of those videos earlier in this stream. And then you got, of course, Alpha Arcade. The rest of these platforms are doing what they're supposed to do. So that's what I'm seeing. But I think the main thing that's really going on is that we got the catalyst of the market has found a bottom. We're not really tripping about the tariffs. So here we go. Let me share this with you. So this is also the information on the hackathon. That is great. Yes, most definitely. So here's the information on the hackathon. We're excited to announce that the Algorand Foundation is sponsoring and participating in the world's largest hackathon. We're providing an Algorand MCP server to enable AI developers to seamlessly integrate the blockchain actions into their projects. And then there's a $1 million total prize. So teams about to be out there cooking, you feel me? They're about to be cooking. So I respect that. Stacy seems like a real gem to have in the Algorand Foundation. Real blessing, in my opinion. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, big shout out to Stacy. Big shout out to Stacy. She been really about that life for a minute. Can't be mad at that, man. You cannot be mad at that. I have one more thing to ask. Wait, I have to ask one more thing. Yeah. What you got? What you got? Anybody else got any questions? Please let me know. I'm keeping my feet all up in that crypto space, obviously. What you got? What you got? And as I'm waiting for this question, I'm about to get my next clips ready here. Have you heard anything about DHN Crypto? He hasn't been posting anything recently. Do you know if he is well? That's a great question. No, man. I know it is weird. I'm gonna write him, and then I'm definitely gonna write him because you're right. He hasn't posted in a while. That is interesting. So let's just send our prayers out to DHN Crypto. Make sure that everything is good. Let me see real quick. Yeah, you're right, because DHN is that dude. I'm gonna send him a message. Yeah, so I sent him a message, and hopefully he'll respond pretty soon. But yes, definitely prayers for DHN. He is really great as well. Yeah. He's pretty dope. So I stay connected with him. But you're right, he hasn't posted in a while. So we'll see what's up. But yes, Most definitely. And thank you for asking about them too. Thank you for asking about them. All right. So the next thing I wanted to show y'all is just a crypto chart real quick before we kind of finish up with XRP. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I'll go to the moon. Let's get it. Definitely, let's get it. So what we got here. So this is the next segment is XRP visions of grandeur. So we have Bitcoin sitting at 88,000, really, really positive, up 7% for the week, a volume of 29 billion. And then you have market cap of 1.75 trillion. We want Bitcoin to get back to 2 trillion, y'all. That's what we really want. That'll pump the whole market. Ethereum back at 2,000, pretty solid, 9% for the week, $250 billion market cap. At one point, I swear we've seen Ethereum at 400 billion. So Ethereum is strong. However, we have a competitor here. That's XRP. XRP is the strongest crypto in terms of it being pumped, during the inauguration time, November to January. And then retracement, everything retraced, but XRP actually stood its ground better than everything. So when I pull up the weekly chart, you can see it right here. XRP did the pump. This is the weekly chart. It did the pump and then it retraced back, but not nothing too crazy, right? If we go look at the Ethereum pump, it wasn't really a pump, but here it was, but it went lower. You go to H bar, trace back a lot more. Cardano trace back a lot more. Stellar Lumens trace back a lot more. And then Solana never really pumped. Bitcoin, I actually held the ground really well. So overall, it was Bitcoin and XRP held the ground the most. So what I'm starting to think is that XRP, if it can do a double from here, be worth about $5.15 or so. That would put it at a $280 billion market cap. And Ethereum would have to stay where it's at, roughly ranging around 2,000 to 2,300. XRP could flip Ethereum. That could really happen. Let's see what you got. I find it really strange, Algo being such a blockchain masterpiece, not getting the market recognition price-wise. I agree. I find it really strange as well. And, a lot of people, we staying 10 toes down with our algo bags. It's doing the best fundamentally it's ever been, but we do have a massive selling pressure. And I don't know how long people really want to wait to 2020, 30 or 2029 when it all stops. I'm not quite sure, but, however, if we go down to Algorand, let me go to it. If we go down to Algorand, where is it at? Coin market cap. It's number 53. It should be a lot higher because if you see it, we have sentiment at 89%. So 1.8 billion market cap. Doesn't take that much money to move it. 10 billion algos. And right now it's 8.5 billion. It's only 1.5 billion, if my math is right, 1.5 billion algos left to go. That's not that much. So a supply shock could be coming. It could be coming. I find it really strange. Algos, yeah. So supply shock could be coming. But now I want to show y'all this last thing with Brad Garlinghouse. We're not going to play the whole thing, but I definitely want to show you this. Do you think there will be any CBDCs going live this year, and where your odds of Algorand might land such a project? I honestly don't think so. I don't think CBDCs is really going to happen. And if it does happen, I think XRP or Stellar Lumens got big odds in Europe. I think Algorand has to find his own path. Jesus Christ is the only savior of the world. Most reject him, John 3:16. Yeah, big shout out to Jesus.
Just over 4 years ago, the United States SEC filed its lawsuit against Ripple. I'm finally able to announce that this case has ended. It's over. Sitting here today and reflecting on 4 years ago, it seems very clear to me that this case was doomed from the start. In so many ways, it was the first major shot fired in the war on crypto. I truly felt like I knew then that Ripple was not only on the right side of the law, but I felt that we were also going to be proven to be on the right side of history.
It really, I think, sends an ominous sign for innovation around cryptocurrency in the United States. Picking winners in general has not been something the US government should be in the business of doing.
I think the judge realizes this is not just about Ripple. This will have broader implications. As Mary Jo White, the former head of the SEC, has said publicly that she views this as a dead wrong, and the SEC is dead wrong on this decision.
Ripple is the first company with the resources, determination, and grit to fight back against the agency's overreach. And today, this journey finally concludes. Today is a victory and a long overdue surrender by the SEC. The SEC, under Chairman Gary Gensler, went after the whole industry, using the same arguments they used against us. They weren't out to protect investors. They were out to intimidate and terrorize. The regulator, whose primary purpose is to protect investors, went all in on a non-fraud, victimless lawsuit and wiped out $15 billion of value from innocent XRP hoarders. The SEC was the market manipulator. The SEC wasn't seeking justice. They were seeking to win a case at any cost. Forces inside our government aligned with the SEC and embarked on a campaign of debanking anyone associated with the crypto industry. This was lawfare, a war of legal terror. Fortunately, the judge rebuked the SEC multiple times in this journey. First, for lacking a, quote, faithful allegiance to the law. The SEC was sanctioned in our case for discovery abuses, and the pattern was repeated in other crypto cases.
Well, let's just say they're trying to confuse you.
We won then on every critical legal point, proving that the digital asset XRP is not a security. That is now the law, and those wins have laid the groundwork for policymakers to adopt a set of rules for crypto that are in line with nearly a century of securities law. With today's news, the war on crypto has ended in defeat for those who turned our own government against a technology and an entire industry. I'm heartened that we have paved the way for other industry players to see the value in not backing down.
Yeah, so what we got here is some real stuff by Brad Garlinghouse. And it is very true. You got the Algorands out there, you got the Ondos, you got the Moonwells, you got all the cryptos that, you know, facing scrutiny because of the great things that they're building. However, a new administration with Donald Trump in them, Gary Gensler is gone. XRP keeps tapping the tail of the SEC. And now what we should get is, you know, I would think major upside in innovation across the United States. Xavier, price follows use case. Anything that moves with no utility is compromised and or manipulated. I could probably agree with that. Yeah, it's been very interesting, or pump and dumps and stuff like that, like the Trump coin. But yeah, price follows use case. Yeah, I agree. Xavier, hope Algo goes to the moon too. I held for 4 years nearly and bought more. Happy ending. I hope then buy more in the next bear. That's my plan too, bro. It's my plan too. So if y'all have anything else for me, I am about to tap out. I really appreciate y'all for tapping in. And, you know, let me know if you want me to do more live streams. I've been MIA on the live streams recently, but I have dropped a whole bunch of videos in this last month and a half that I haven't live streamed. So make sure y'all check it out. And if y'all like the formula I've been doing, please let me know that as well. I am about to be tapping out. I appreciate y'all. Until the next time, unless y'all got something for me, much love. See you. Will stay safe. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you on the next live impromptu live stream. Leave any feedback or comments in some of the videos that I have dropped recently. Until the next time, y'all. Peace.